Good morning, free birds. Welcome to Los Barriles. We're going out on a great adventure this morning, or so we hope anyway. What are we doing this morning?
We're gonna go see if we can see the turtles this morning.
Yeah.
So I'm excited.
Apparently down on the beach, there's turtles that don't get released, they hatch, and they are released.
So we'll see if
And it's just
happens.
it's just sort of like a natural thing. We gotta go, we were told an area where you could define them. So we're gonna go have a look this morning. We're gonna bring you along. Let's go. So we're just talking with one of the organizers here, and they were telling us that what they do is they go up and down the beach when the eggs are laid, and they actually collect them in bags, and they take them back to this nursery that's right behind me, and I'll turn the camera around in a sec so you can see it. And then the nursery, they just come down every morning and inspect, because they hatch in the morning. They come down every morning and they inspect and see how many are hatched, and they collect them up, and then they take them down to the beach for releasal. Here, I'll turn this around and give you a better shot. There's the little nursery hatchers in there. So there's only a few left. This was full when it first started. There's only a few left. And they don't hatch every morning, so they come down every morning and they inspect. And sometimes there's 40, and sometimes there's 4, and sometimes there's none. So how'd your first turtle release go?
I was alarmed.
Alarmed at what?
Alarmed. The amount of work these turtles go through to get to the water is absolutely unbelievable.
I
It
agree.
really is.
I agree.
They would take 2 inches towards the water. The wave would come up and then push them back 10 feet. Then they'd make themselves, again, they'd spend an hour getting to the water. The wave would come, push them back 15 feet. It was unbelievable.
The struggle is crazy.
So out of the, I think there was 8 in total that we watched go to the water. 4 had to be put in the water because they couldn't
Yeah,
make
4
it.
were rescued.
Yeah, which I know is not a good thing from what I understand. So what did you learn today?
Well, I think my biggest shock was outside of that one was you watch this on television, on National Geographic and such, and what do you see? You see this big hole, you see thousands of turtles coming out of it, and they all scamper towards the
Yeah.
sea, hurry, scurry, all in this line, giant running for the sea.
Yeah.
Where these guys, we watched them for 2 hours, most of them walking in circles.
Yeah.
And the reality is they were 20 feet from the sea when they were hatched here.
And a lot of them, so a fair number, when the wave comes up, they get flipped onto their back.
Yeah.
So then they spend, the next 30 minutes trying to get flipped back over,
And then another wave comes and flips them again.
and then sends them 20 feet away from the shore.
Like-
Honestly, it was painful to watch in the essence that I just naturally assumed, with my naivety, I naturally assumed the wave would just take them.
So how long did we watch them to go 8 feet?
2 hours.
Yeah, 2 hours.
2 hours.
And the last 2 were not going to make it, and they were rescued into the water.
And again,
Now,
apparently that's not necessarily a good thing, because apparently we were told today that what takes them so long and the struggle to get there creates an imprint in their cells, DNA, brain, so that when they eventually lay their eggs, the ones that will come back to this shore. And apparently they come back to the same beach to lay their eggs all the time.
yeah. So any of those
They
turtles
don't deviate.
that survive come back to this very beach.
Yeah.
But if they hatch and you take them and you pick them up and you take them and you put them down in the water, they won't know where to go. So they won't return anywhere.
Correct.
They'll never come back.
So that's what we learned today.
Yeah.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
interesting actually.
Yeah, it's kind of it's a tough one because you watch them struggling, but they're a few feet from the water. You want to just pick them up and put them in and go, there you go, be free. You got to stay away.
Yeah,
But it was fascinating.
it was.
It was fascinating.
So we're going to be back again tomorrow.
We'll be back tomorrow.
And
Hopefully
apparently it's now only for another about 2 weeks that the eggs are hatching, and by the end of November it'll be pretty much done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Bye, Freebirds.